Welcome back everybody. My name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Tower of Time. Where we left off last time, we were on the new level, which is known as the Magic Training Grounds. We picked up a new character, the Shadow. I'm not exactly sure how she plays yet. We haven't fought with her in a battle at the moment, but she seems like she'll be a pretty cool character. There's a wisp trapped in something. Wait, stop. Is someone there? Please. I beg you, stop, speak to me. Where are you? I'm trapped within this force field. I feel like I've been here so long. It's hard to keep track. Are you an ancient spirit? Spirit, what do you mean? I came here for the trials, just like you. How long did you say you've been trapped here? I know not. An hour, a day, a year? The spell that encases me distorts time and space. My senses are almost completely lost to me. I can no longer see. It's a miracle I can speak or hear. I know I've been separated from my body. I must lie on the ground near to the spell that holds me. Shake my hand, and we can consider ourselves friend. I don't see his body yet. Your champions look at the skeletal remains on the ground, and then each other. I'm sorry to report that you are in the poorest of conditions. I'll be fine if you can just lend me a hand and get me out of the snare. I've been studying it since the day I was imprisoned. Its design is quite elegant, intertwining all four of the elements, but also a fifth, which still remains a mystery to me. My master told me I should have trained another year before attempting the trials. I suppose he was right. To alleviate one's suffering and pain is wise. To alleviate another's is divine. To break the spell that holds me, you need to combine amulets of protection for each of the 5 elements. You should be able to find one in each sector. But there are only 4 areas to this place unless you miss something. I recall rumors that the first magus harnessed a 5th element. As I said, I know nothing of it. But it must be here somewhere. I know about the 5th element. It's Lilu Dallas Multipass. Also, great movie. One of my favorites of all time. The 5th element. How intriguing. The 5th element's life, by the way, in the 5th element movies. Which I always found to be a silly concept, because then you need 6 elements, because the 6th element would be death. You need balance. That's kind of how elements work. Anyways, if you help me, you can keep the amulets once you use it to break the spell. Please, you must help me. An amulet of 5 elements. Sounds expensive. Hold tight. See what we can do. Really, Maeve? Money motivates you to action while this poor soul suffers? Look, I actually feel sorry for the kid, but he has nothing to do with reaching the bottom of this tower. If we're gonna go out of our way to help him, there ain't nothing wrong with a little compensation to do it. I'm with her, actually. Technically, we're not even supposed to be helping these people. The magic barrier covered with tiny lightning bolts. Where's this skeleton that they mentioned? The dead skeleton of this dude. I'm gonna zoom in. I'm not seeing a skeleton anywhere. Oh, there's a fountain. Hang on. It looks like a good fountain, so there's a positive chance that it'll do something good. What's it do? Water resistance. You know what? I'm cool with that. Being on that character. He is our tank. He takes the most damage, generally, so that's fine. A note. Nature of Magic by Proteus, Volume 1. What is magic? The most sought-after question still remains unanswered after so many years of intensive research and hundreds of disproved hypotheses. One fact remains certain, however. It has changed us in a profound way, replaced our creative society with a complacent one, removed our will to understand how the world works and master it with new inventions, and gave us nothing in return. They call this time the Age of Wonders. They wonder why I, the most powerful magus of my time, concerned about all this instead of embracing it. I fear that we are accumulating a debt, and the time to pay is upon us. The moment we took this debt upon us, we became the slaves. The only question remaining now is who are our masters? That is an excellent point. I don't know why we wanted an overview of this area, but that's cool, I guess. I'm gonna go down this way first, actually. So that's clearly a way we're supposed to go, but there's something over here as well. Oh, it's just literally a dead end. Okay. Fine, be that way. Where are we off to, though? I'm really kind of curious as to how this is going to play out with... Technically, I guess we have two magical characters. Also, she is really weird when she floats around. Her arms are, like, in a bizarre position. He looks entirely uncomfortable. There's a lever there. I have to say, the music they chose for this game is so good. The sturdy door seems to be locked. Without the right key, your champions cannot open it. Alright, fair enough then. Pulling the lever. The water went down a little. Can I repress the lever to make it? Yep. Okay, so we're going to have to play the levers. Because now we can cross here, but if we put this down, we can't go back. I see how it works. I'm somewhat smart sometimes. Like we can't go down that way anymore. Go this way. Damn it, stop pathing weirdly. There we go. But now we can go different paths, like this one over here. An alien-looking plant. It thrives in this place. Does it feed on mana? Maybe. Seems likely, I guess. The Nature of Magic by Proteus, Volume 2. The first recorded usage of magic took place 432 years ago. Kind of a weird 432 pattern there. This is now considered year 0 in our calendars. An old woodcutter from the northern region of Alenia came upon a mana node while working in the forest. His own words reporting the incident had been preserved. A strange globe of blue light was hanging in the air. When I approached it, it suddenly came to life, as if sensing me. I stood very close to it and I could feel that it was shaking with anticipation. When I touched it, it slowly crawled on my arm and chest. I understood then that I must be willing to take it, absorb it. When I willed it, it slowly sunk underneath my skin. I understood immediately what it could offer me and how to use it. That day I willed my arm to be as sharp as the dark gold blade and cut 100 trees, which is a swipe of my hand. Jesus. That's a lot of force if you think about it. 100 trees can withstand a good amount of punishment. You basically hit the trees with the force of like a good-sized bomb. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that's a very impressive feat. I'm surprised nobody else was worried about that. The first thing I think about when someone says that someone felled 100 trees with a single swipe of their arm is that they probably need to be taken out before they become too powerful. Ah, yes. Now that grate is down, we need to get back to that side though. So we have to go play the lever game. That is apparently what we have to do in this video. Hit that one, go back across, hit the other one, make it go back up, come back, yeah, back and forth. Actually, I think we can get all the way back to that one lever through this pathing. But do we need to press the lever to go across something on the other side? Maybe? We'll see. We should leave it down for now because we can get to that treasure chest. Another new enchantment. I'm stuck. There. Movement below water. Did you see it? I look like a golden fish. How could anything have survived here for so long? There was no vegetation. Insects, nor prey here. There's clearly vegetation. Look at that. There's lilies everywhere. Unless there's a crystal lilies, in which case maybe don't eat them. Perhaps it does not feed on flesh, nor plant. I've heard stories of creatures that live solely on mana, yet in truth, I have never seen one. A fish that eats energy. I have to get a closer look. See if we can attract it to us. Yeah, let's do it. Your champions all kneel down and disturb the water on opposite sides of the platform. Suddenly, the beast rises from the waters, biting firmly on the arm of the hapless hero, ready to be collected. Sticking one's hand into unknown waters proved to be a bad idea. This can't be happening. That thing must weigh at least 20 pounds. I fished for many hours of my life and never caught anything close to this. My arm hurts. Attached to a fish, there's a small pendant on a chain. This is the water amulet, one of the 5 required to help the wisp. Having no option of what to do with the fish, your champions release it into the waters. It dives deep and disappears. Oh, we lost a life for that? Did we save recently? No, we'll just lose the life. Damn it. Oh wait, we didn't get the treasure chest yet. Ooh, a staff. A pretty nice staff, actually. Skill power, mana pen, bunch of resistances, decent DPS, 6 armor, 3 life. I think that's better than what it's currently using for sure. Except that this has mana steel, but nah. We're gonna lose some mana steel. Or wait, do you use staves? You do use staves, I should say. But she would lose what? Elemental shatter, armor shatter. And she'd lose 2 mastery and 2 life for the sake of 3 life. That's a tough one. I think I'm gonna have to say no to that. Although I will probably give it to the other guy. Let's take a look at his again. There's just Mana Steel, no stats on it other than that. And +2 might. Let's watch his DPS. Okay, so it's at 22.6, 24.6. So clearly this is better. Good enough. And some boots, which actually appear to be not too bad. We'll take a look at them in a sec here. What's the real do? A key? Key's a bit out of reach. What do you mean it's out of reach? We pulled it here. Your party managed to get the key hanging from the rope. Now the question is, what does it open? How could they not know what it opens? Either by group is not very smart, which I don't think is true. I think they're relatively intelligent, or the game doesn't assume that they know that this one locked door over here is most likely for that key. It said we needed a key. Keyed. That is a giant skull. Look at how big that skull is. Actually, these guys are all giant skulls. And a robe. We'll take a look at that in a sec. There's also a battle up ahead. Let's quick save and check out our new hood. We'll lose some skill power. We'll lose some mana pen. Magic pen? There we go. Gain 1 armor, lose some fire resistance, gain a little bit of other resistances. It's actually not that great. How about this robe? I think this robe's better. Almost assuredly. Yeah, just clearly better all around. Amulets. This amulet's pretty good as I recall. I guess you can have that garbage armor for now. He already has good gloves. Are +2 mastery better than 20 mana and 3 armor? Probably. At least for now. Now another question is this wand +2 might better than +2 mastery? No, I'm just gonna try the elemental shadow thing. I think it'll be good, but we'll see. Boots. They are worse. Just straight up. Pants. Whoa, okay. These are a bit different. Their armor is vastly higher. Earth resistance is worse, but everything else is better other than the health points, which are significantly better than the other pants. But we also lose 2 speed. I think that armor might be worth it though. Hats. I think our hat's the best one there so far. These boots are pretty nice. I'm gonna swap those out. And I also think we're gonna swap out this amulet. We lose some penetration, but we gain some other stuff. I think it's almost time to swap out these bows. Actually, it's definitely time to swap out these bows. The snake bow is good. That lifesteal is just really great, but doesn't make up for the loss in DPS. And I think that's it for now. You pants or boots to put on? No. Okay. We'll have to build her some gear eventually. There's a group up ahead and a really loud water wheel. This is apparently going to be a very difficult fight. That's what it told me. I have no reason to doubt this fact, so let's see how it goes. Where are we fighting first? Okay. Stage 1 over there. Now you pause. How long does this last for? 40 seconds. So 1 crystal there. 1 summon there. 1 bow there. Where? Oh my god, I forgot to take off those boots. Okay, hang on. I forgot. I completely and totally forgot that he's wearing the slowest boots ever made in any game. He needs to have those off. That -2 or -4 movement speed is just undoable. You can't. It's just too slow. It's painfully slow. He moves like a freight train. Okay, this should be better now. I'm gonna go sit my pupil like right here. And I'm actually gonna put the crystal here. And the end here. And the bow somewhere in the middle. That's better. He's at least a more normal speed. He's still not fast by any measure of the imagination, but at least it's not so terrible. Ah, he's moved out of range at least. No, he's not. There we go. Alright. Oh, we got frozen. Okay. Let's try some of these things. What's Meteor do? It's a very small effect. How about Magical Bolt on that one? Do that. Let me see how it works. Well, okay, that was pretty sweet and did a lot of damage. Move back to the group, please, and you move up. Also to the group. Also, you need to be on walk mode so you can move and attack at the same time. And heal. 3 seconds until our next thing. I'm gonna do another barrage. That was amazing. It does a good amount of damage. Nope. Bad, 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 bad. Don't stand in that. Yeah, do that. And you do that. We need a new bow here too in a second. We're only at 27% though, in all fairness. This is gonna be a very long fight. Okay, we need a new bow. And we need a new end, like right there. That crystal's gonna die in a second. Two seconds to charge. And let's get some healing going. I'm gonna save her mana. How is our mana doing? Actually, we're doing really good on mana efficiency, to be fair. Like, really good. I need you to not be standing there. Okay, this is the perfect time to actually, you know what this is the perfect time for? After this. Do that. And then you are like right there. Look at that damage. That was crazy. You need to move though. You are like getting slaughtered here. Our mana's still holding up pretty well, all things considered. Actually, our mana regen's just... it's really good lately. Getting the mana helping thing heal up. And how is our next bow? 3 seconds to our next one. How about our next crystal? 14 seconds. Okay, what's this ability against? Suffocating Dome. Do that. Let's see how that works. This is more of a testing thing for our new character than anything else. It's not particularly a hard fight. It's a long fight, especially since we're practicing new abilities. It's a very much an endurance fight, actually. Ooh. Okay, come up here. I want to try some more abilities. God, that damage is insane. 1,000 damage. And this might be the end of the fight, I think. So good, though. I like this new group a lot. Wonder how much damage that totem did. I wonder if it was... Whoa! Look at that damage! And the totem, she is insane damage. Look at that. Her total damage is a little over 13,000. The next comparable person is at 8,400. We don't really count our druid as having a lot of damage because his tree is set to tank and he doesn't have a lot of damage spells at the moment, but still, he did 4,000. And of course, our melee person wasn't in melee a whole lot, but look at that damage output. That's a really high amount of damage. I'm super impressed. And we get new stuff. Huh. I really like her as a character now. That was really cool. I was, to be fair, I mean, in all fairness, and this is very much true, that I was definitely focusing more on her abilities than anybody else's. I still don't think they could reach her numbers even if I was focusing on them exclusively. I cursed the day that Lorraine convinced me to join this expedition. We managed to negate the force field, but it was only temporary and snapped shut behind us. We've been battling the armored beings ever since. True, we needed to evaluate this threat. We were secure on the level below. We had time. We should have prepared better, sent more forces. I was wounded. My power sources depleted. I crawled to this lever, hoping that if I could reach some kind of door, or if I could reach it, some kind of door would close and keep me safe from these golems. I pulled it, but nothing happened. My mech is standing guard over me, yet its forces have been almost spent under the onslaught. Lorraine went up ahead to scout the strange area and look for an exit, either up or down. It does not really matter anymore. I will wait for her here, and she will come for me as she promised. Then I'll finally tell her about my feelings for her. Oh, my sweet, green-eyed Lorraine, come back soon. I feel so weak now. Jealous. What is this? More people lived in this place before? Hope they died with honor and found peace. That's kind of a grim thing to say, Kay. Quite the opposite. Nearly everyone we've met in this place has tried to kill us. If they are dead and at peace, that means they are no threat to us, or the completion of my lord's task. Pushing past Cain and Maeve, would you look at that? Another walk-in machine. Now that is a true marvel. I wonder how it operates. Note says it's powered by some unspecific means. Let's look around and see if we can find it. Jarl Dwarf. Should we find the power source? Would you know how to use the machine? Not the moment. However, to tinker it for a while. I'm sure in time I'd figure it out. Time is one thing we don't have, Chief. Let's continue on. Maybe we'll find more machines like it. Who knows? Maybe one of them will even be operational. Aye, lassie, good point. I don't doubt more of us can await us. But if not, I'm returning here after we reach the bottom. I won't leave such a beauty inoperable nut to rust in a place like this. It's a cool looking mech. Let's try fire resistance. You know, I'm gonna start to get our wizard up to snuff. I'm keeping her with us. The shadow character is really good. I like her a lot so far. We haven't used a single forge yet. I probably should at some point, but... Oh, it starts a teleporty whirly mabob. Your champions pull the lever, but nothing happens. It may be broken or operating something located elsewhere. The man whose remains lie in this cave apparently did not figure it out either. Because he did. It's a loud water wheel. Alright, so we're gonna go out here and across that one bridge. We're finally done with all these little optional areas, I think. At least for the moment. We need to press... No, I was right before. I had it right. There we go. There's another battle up ahead of us here, and we will do that, and that will probably be it for the video, I'm gonna imagine, because we'll be out of time at that point. Steam golems, water golems. Not a big deal, I don't think. Okay, you just go fight those ones. And just be up there and be happy. Oh my god, that ability is so good. It's like an instant kill on lesser creatures, and 1,000 damage is no small amount on even bigger creatures. And your mana regen's really high too. Let's just do that. I will put my bow up further so we can actually hit things. It is invincible, so might as well. Or 26%. Her insane meteor damage is really, really admirable. And we get another ent. We'll put it up there too. We need a tank up there just to watch over things. And you need to move up a little bit. I feel like we can definitely do endurance fights way better now because we have so much more mana. And we have mana regen totems and stuff like that. You can actually get two bows up and running at the same time. I find that cool. Time to move. Whoops, that's done. Move out of the way. I misclicked my wizardess, magus, shadow mage. Oh crap. There we go. I only hit one with that one. That's okay. %83 done. Our tick is almost a liability at this point. Yeah, her damage. Actually, they were much closer this time, if you look at it. In fact, the archer did way more damage than even our sorceress. I didn't use her totem as much, arguably, but 4,000, like 10,000, a little over 10,000 damage. 10,600 or so. 10,700 for our archer, and 8,000 plus 900, so 9,000 for our shadow person. Yeah. I like this new crew composition though. We have a lot of outgoing DPS. And in fact, I'm going to level her up as soon as I can, which I think is now. 630? No, I think we need 650 to level her up. Or is it 600? That is a terrifying whirlwind. Or not whirlwind. Maelstrom? Water? Tidal pool? I don't know what you would call that, but we are out of time on our video. Let's just go quickly check if we can upgrade our Whisper. We can't. It's 700 actually. But soon. And then we'll have our third level 7 character. That's pretty nice. And we have one more character to take. And if she's good, I might swap her out for Kane in all honesty. Although we should level up Eric. I actually really do like Eric. He's a great tank. Maybe I should level him up as well. He's only level that's also probably why he's not so good. He's only level 4. He needs some work. And I probably should level him up, like, right away. We'll keep an eye on our gold. We'll level... we should just level him up and then level up our Whisper later. Yeah. He's just embarrassingly low level and we need him to be better. Alright, that's gonna be it for now. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.